Once upon a time, there was a girl named Marianne. Marianne's family is one of the richest families in America. She had a dream. Her dream was to change the world.
One day, she saw a video of a group of poor people in Africa. She wanted to help because they were dying from hunger.
Look, Dad, these people are dying from hunger. Can't we help them? After all, we have a lot of money and food.
What? You want to help them, wasting my hard-earned money? They live in a country far, far away from our lovely, rich America. Don't worry too much about it. When I was young, we just let charities deal with the poor people.
Marianne was so sad hearing what her dad said. She went to her room and started talking to herself.
It is not for him to brag himself who loved his own country, but rather for him who loved the whole world. The earth is but one country, and mankind its citizens.
Suddenly, she had an amazing idea. She started to gather more and more money so she could go to Africa and help the people.
The next day, Marianne and her friend Sophia met at the corner coffee shop to plan.
Look at this video. How do you feel about this?
Oh, this is so sad for them. How can we help them?
I am not sure, but I definitely want to do something.
Why don't you start an organization that helps people in poverty?
Do you remember when we learned what Abdul Baha said about knowledge? He said knowledge is love. What do you think about building a school that empowers the community with knowledge and love?
A school? This is a great idea. I love that. The school could train members of the community to be educators and develop skills to serve the community.
After several years of consultation and fundraising, both Marianne and Sophia graduate school and are ready to travel to Africa.
Marianne and Sophia spread their idea to people in the community over social media, and many liked the idea, so they were supported in their efforts. While Marianne and Sophia were in Africa, they had the wonderful opportunity to meet Cynthia, a youth who was training to be a teacher for children in her village. Marianne and Sophia traveled to the village, and Cynthia welcomed them into her home as soon as they arrived.
Nice to meet you, Cynthia.
Yeah, thanks so much for letting us into your home.
So, what are you girls doing here?
We are here to help you build a school.
So the next generation can have knowledge. What would you say you're passionate about?
Well, I'm passionate about raising the capabilities and developing the capacities of young people who live here. I'm so grateful for the virtue classes I had when I was a part of my community and I was little. And now I want to give back to my community what I received.
Wow, that's so inspiring.
I wish I had a chance to do more virtuous classes. We do too much math and science and not enough spiritual education.
You're really good at science though, especially chemistry. Let's remind ourselves of what we learned at the youth conference. As we embrace a wide spectrum of activities, such as the sciences and the arts, which are all distinguished by a common defining feature, the material and social application of spiritual principles will contribute to the betterment of society.
You know, I walk an hour every day just to learn and reach the nearest math teacher in our district. I believe that as spiritual classes are involved in structured classes where children are taught language, math, and sciences, that it will not only empower kids, but also strengthen the unity in the community of Zandenga.
That is so interesting. I never really thought that deeply about the relationship between schools and community building.
Maybe we should think about that some more. Marianne, let's consult with more residents of the village.
What community building endeavors are going on here then, Cynthia?
Well, as I said, we are trying to combine material and spiritual education to empower and raise the capacity of young people. We are starting to use the materials of a curriculum that is released to society, building the powers of community from the Ruhi Institute, that encourages the next generation on the path of service to their community and humanity, as well as the education of academic learning. And once one child learns something, you can teach their whole family.
That's amazing. I never thought of that.
How did you manage to set up all of these activities in this rural area?
That's the problem. We hardly have enough money for each child to have their own books. And our community is so remote that we don't often get traveling teachers, let alone teachers who can speak other languages of the Congo. It's incredible that you're here.
I set aside all my earnings of this year and committed to donating them to setting up a new school. So here you are.
What am I going to do with all of this?
We trust that you and the community will use the funds for the material and spiritual empowerment of the community.
And we're also planning to stay in the Republic of the Congo for a year. So tell us whenever you need our assistance. Maybe we can train some teachers in math and English around the country so they're able to teach at your school.
Great. And I can train you guys up on some spiritual education.
Epic.
When Marion came back, she told her dad about her project, and he was so surprised about what Marion did, he said,
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Helping other people in other countries.
Because I imagine myself and how I would feel if I were them. When I was in Africa, I learned that humanity is one family. Ye are all leaves of one tree and the fruits of one branch.
I've never been able to imagine that. I'm so sorry that I didn't listen to you.
It's okay. Why don't you come with us on the next trip?
Yes, sure. I'm excited to meet your friends and help with the community building endeavors actually. I'm sure it will be a beautiful school.
Marianne was so happy her father listened to her and had a change of heart. She knew that together they could have great influence on the village.
We are the fruits of one tree and the leaves of one branch. We are the fruits of one tree and the leaves of one branch. We are the fruits of one tree and the leaves of one branch. We are the fruits of one tree and the leaves of one branch.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Cynthia. J'habite à Zanaga en République du Congo.
Hello, my name is Cynthia. I live in Zanaga in the Republic of Congo.
Avec mes amis, nous voulons créer une école préscolaire et primaire à Zanaga.
With my friends, we want to build a kindergarten and primary school in Zanaga.
Notre rêve est de voir tous les enfants de notre village aller à l'école indépendamment des revenus de leurs parents.
Our dream is to see all the children of our village go to school, no matter how small their parents' income is.
Nous voulons que les enfants qui sortent de notre école deviennent des citoyens responsables, heureux et engagés dans la transformation sociale de leur communauté.
We hope to see the kids from our school become happy and responsible persons committed to social transformation of their community.
Nous rêvons d'un meilleur Zanaga.
We dream about a better Zanaga.
Antoine Monzeni, merci.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.